And they're off. A journey of 2 miles ahead of them in the Bodymould Mattresses Handicap. Through the very early stages, it's Country Pile who goes forward. Stiletto also wants a piece of the early action. Sea Appeal whips right round the outside of runners and goes clear and crosses to the inside rail. So it is Sea Appeal who has got the lead. Duty Bound has now raced into second place as they go into the turn. From the very wide draw, Good Soul still plotting a very wide course in third position, deep out. In fourth is General Zoff, now racing alongside Country Pile, who made the turn in fifth position. Blame It on Sally is in sixth early. Eagle Court to the inside rail is in seventh. Stiletto now shuffled back to around about seventh or eighth, racing on the outside of Cloud Thunder. Then on the outside is Al Jarial. He's alongside Phoenix Aquilus. Last but one is Breccia, and the back marker is Got Bright. Inside the final mile and a half now, and it is Sea Appeal who has the lead. Runs the rail out in front by a length or so to Duty Bound, and out wider is the grey Good Soul as they come up past the stands. Towards the inside, General Zoff is racing in fourth place, and that one's outside. Country Pile is in fifth. A break then of a length and a half back to Blame It on Sally going into the turn in sixth position. Towards the inside, Eagle Court is in seventh as there's a change to the lead as Good Soul now goes on with just less than a circuit to go. So it is Good Soul who leads them around the turn and on towards the halfway point. To the inside rail, Sea Appeal now in a share of second. Duty Bound moving on around that one. So now into third, Sea Appeal, within fourth, Country Pile, and in fifth on the inside, General Zoff. In sixth, Blame It on Sally. In seventh place is Eagle Court. Stiletto is racing in eighth. Towards the inside, Cloud Thunder is in ninth. There's then a break of a length and a half to Phoenix Aquilus, who races towards the inside of Al Jarial. And now a big move from Breccia. Harry Davis has decided to let the handbrake off and now is bounding up on the outside. Spot the black and orange colours, having sat right at the back of the field, is now sitting on the heels of the leaders. At the moment, still the back marker is Got Bright as they've raced through their starting point. They've got 5.5 furlongs to go. On the inside, Good Soul. On that one's outside, Duty Bound as they go into the turn. Country Pile now racing up on the outside of Sea Appeal in a dispute of third and fourth places. In fifth and sixth, Blame It on Sally on the outside of General Zoff. Then Stiletto, who is being ridden along with a half mile to go. Eagle Court, and then Breccia, who made that move down the back straight, but at the moment is still worse than midfield, but in advance of Cloud Thunder. From a long way back, Got Bright now begins to make a sweeping move around the outside of runners. Al Jarial and Phoenix Aquilus at the back of the pack. They're bunching up inside the final 2.5. Duty Bound now takes the lead. Blame It on Sally unwinds down the outside with Country Pile. General Zoff switch now to the centre of the course. Then Stiletto out wide. They're racing down towards the final furlong. Blame It on Sally. Country Pile in the centre. Duty Bound now looks held in third. Stiletto and General Zoff are next. Another 100 yards to go. Blame It on Sally or Country Pile as they race up towards the line. Tight, near side, Blame It on Sally. Far side, Country Pile back in third. Duty Bound.
Finish.
A great tussle in the staying race. And on the near side, it was Blame It on Sally. Far side, Country Pile. On that evidence, it's a welcome winner for Alan King. Blame It on Sally, who was really well positioned just off the leaders, racing at the top of midfield, if you will. And it looks very much like has scored 7-2. It's a treble for Richard Kingscote on the night. He's riding out of his skin at the moment. Took the first two-year-old races, and on this older type has got the job done in nice style. Country Pile and Blame It on Sally have both gone toe-to-toe, head-for-head. Duty Bound is about to cry enough at this stage, and it's a great tussle towards the line. Blame It on Sally, well, there was a long layoff to overcome 2 starts ago, and he returned in pretty good form, this 6-year-old, especially when you consider he didn't have the rub of the green last time, but he returned in really nice style at Lingfield over the 2-mile trip back in July. And off £1 lower, it might have ultimately just made the difference in the end. No major excuses, but no excuse really needed for Country Pile. Has got the trip back in second, but just found one too good on this occasion, Rachel. Once again, a beaten favourite, Country Pile. But it is back in the winners' enclosure for Blame It on Sally and Alan King. And Richard Kingscote, well, he's at home here in this winners' enclosure. It's the third time this evening.